I'm Dan Rosenberg,
And I'm Stephanie Lang.
and we'd like to welcome you to 11 Minutes with Octane 11, a B2B marketing mini podcast where we talk with experts in B2B marketing about real life challenges and solutions in this complicated space in just 11 minutes. Because no one has time to listen to long form podcasts, least of all B2B marketers who are using more tools than ever and are under more pressure than ever to deliver breakthrough messaging and business impact. Today, we're extremely excited to be talking with Sanjay Vasdev. Sanjay is a seasoned expert in digital advertising and marketing with over 20 years of experience across top tech companies like LinkedIn, Facebook, Microsoft, and Conversant. Most recently, Sanjay has been leveraging his expertise in analytics, product management, and marketing science to help B2B marketers maximize their investment and impact on LinkedIn. And I have to say, the timing for having Sanjay on is great because today we're also announcing our next gen integration with LinkedIn, which is an amazing way for B2B marketers to show the real ROI of their LinkedIn marketing activity based on actual revenue tracked in the sales CRM. Octane 11 is integrated with all the great LinkedIn tools: carousel ads, event ads, lead gen forms, spotlight ads, message ads, everything. And you also get to see how your LinkedIn activity works alongside and enhances all the other tactics in the B2B marketing toolbox, like email, paid search, events, content syndication. I mean, it's awesome. But we don't have a lot of time, just 11 minutes. So we got to get into it. And we'll have a separate webinar, I promise, focused on this great LinkedIn integration. But we've got a lot to cover with Sanjay. So first, Sanjay, please tell us a little bit about your journey to LinkedIn and what you're working on these days.
Absolutely. Thank you for the introduction, Dan, and a pleasure to be here today. So for me, a common theme across my career journey has been identity and measurement. So I'm looking back 15 years ago in my early days on US soil, I was in the thick of ad serving technology in a cookie-based B2C world. I was working with Microsoft's Atlas platform, if anybody remembers those guys, to target users across channels. But being kind of from a cookie-based world, it was a methodology that was fast becoming antiquated as cookie blockers, opt-outs, and data privacy laws really start to impact marketers' ability to accurately measure campaign performance. But for me, working out in Silicon Valley, it was really the rise of these walled gardens that brought deterministic matching front and center that prioritized people over cookies. So at Facebook, I was part of a team that rebuilt the Atlas ad server as a people-based attribution engine, and which yielded huge benefits in revealing large swathes of conversions that were historically left on the table. So it was a real boon for advertisers. But then jumping to LinkedIn 5 years ago, that was a logical choice for me personally. Not only did it give me the chance to flex my chops in the B2B space for the first time, but also to really help marketers find opportunity with the world's largest economic graph. So these days at LinkedIn, my customer solutions engineering team, we operate internally as seasoned experts on our API and on our partner offerings. We work closely with LinkedIn advertisers to prove ROI through innovative products that we're building and bringing to market, such as our conversions API. This is an API where online and offline conversions can be securely piped server to server and attributed to LinkedIn professional audiences. And then we also have things such as revenue attribution reporting that enables full funnel measurement through connecting CRM data with the LinkedIn ads. So a lot of goodness happening there here at LinkedIn at the moment.
I love that.
Thanks, Sanjay. Yeah, great to stroll down memory lane in ad tech. Definitely remember the world you're describing, and we've come a long way. So, yeah, what would you say are some of the biggest challenges you've seen in B2B marketing and go-to-market motions overall?
Yeah, great question, Stephanie. I'll cite three challenges that the majority of our global B2B customers are usually very vocal about. Firstly, if we think about ABM, it's identifying and reaching relevant buyers early on in their journey and showing the ROI of ABM efforts. And this is something that a lot of our advertisers say it proves difficult. But this is especially true because buying committees, as we know, they can be varied and they can be complex, right? So there's a lot of fragmentation and complexity there. And that's where, in our opinion, taking a real data-driven approach is often favorable. For instance, bringing in first-party data into our platform is great, but supplementing it with intent signals from providers like Bombora and G2, these are plays that really get you closer to understanding who is in market and where your outreach can be better optimized. And on top of that, as we're thinking about our product development here at LinkedIn, Our new predictive audiences products are also helpful here in using AI muscle to identify potential buyers who have a high probability of converting. Now, essentially, this expands your reach to include LinkedIn members you never thought of before, but who are behaviorally and characteristically similar to your seed audience. So really using our AI muscle there to kind of expand our reach to get the right stakeholders for buyers.
It's a
But
great one.
yeah. And I think another huge challenge in B2B marketing that we're seeing is in achieving alignment between sales and marketing teams.
Hmm.
I see two ways in which LinkedIn is helping to unify these two functions. Firstly, in terms of the quality of the data we deliver to customers, it goes into the real minutiae of who is ripe for further nurture. Because we are the world's largest economic graph and we have all of this data of professional audiences at scale, the ability to dissect that down into demographic, firmographic, interest-based behaviors, that's uniquely powerful. And then we also put this power into the hands of our ABM partners, who incorporate scoring signals into their platforms to ensure these nurture activities are performed with expedience. So really giving that data and bringing it together with our partners.
Yeah, so critical.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think thirdly, I really, I'd be remiss not to talk about measurement as being one of the hot topics of the industry today,
Mm,
specifically in terms of measuring ROI and tracking performance. So here we're talking about demonstrating the tangible impact of marketing initiatives, which is fundamentally now more important than ever because as budgets remain tight. And that's why B2B marketers, especially at LinkedIn, are tapping into self-reported attribution and merging qualitative data with quantitative metrics to really get a true, clearer picture of what's really going on with their investments.
yeah, no, capturing both sides, the quantitative and the qualitative has always been a challenge, but getting into together into one platform, I mean, that's a huge unlock.
Yeah, thanks for highlighting some tactics already in that response there. But are there any other tools or vendors or campaigns that you've seen really generate a lot of value for your customers?
Yeah, absolutely, Stephanie. I think when it comes to ABM, we have a flourishing partner ecosystem, of which we are very proud to introduce our partnership and integration with Octane 11. But here at LinkedIn, that partner ecosystem is continuing to grow, right? As we bring more vendors into our fold. Although we take an agnostic stance of recommending one partner over another, we see the best results when a vendor offers a truly comprehensive suite of tools for account targeting, engagement, and measurement. So when a partner offers integration with CRM or marketing automation platforms such as HubSpot or Marketo, this makes for some very powerful ABM orchestration and also full funnel measurement. So recently, we've seen a growing trend of partners using AI and big data to provide predictive insights and account intelligence, which is lucrative. So it's really helping businesses identify buying signals, prioritize accounts, and deliver personalized experiences at scale. And in terms of winning campaigns, what are the tactics that we are seeing and really needle with business? We're seeing advertisers really started to fully embrace time-aware ad units such as event ads, thought leader ads that bring weight from trusted voices in the industry, influencers, and also what we call accelerate campaigns that uses our own proprietary AI to build and execute campaigns within minutes, really minimizing that human touch and influence.
I love that. I mean, starting to really hear more about AI making its way into the different tools for LinkedIn with audiences and now for the ad creation. I think it's great. I'm excited to see even more of that. What would you say is something that everyone gets wrong in B2B marketing?
Yeah, I think in my experience, one prevalent mistake in B2B marketing is really the underestimation of a critical role of personalization, the way it plays in engaging target accounts. So while many marketers acknowledge that theoretically it's important to have tailored communications, but in practice, a lot of advertisers often resort to broad, generic messaging that ultimately fails to resonate with the audience on a deeper and more emotive level.
Mm,
But with LinkedIn, there's this real sense of recognition, right, of where your buyers are in their journey and who they are, given the amount of data that we have on real people and professional audiences. And this is really empowering to our advertisers in allowing them to apply the right messaging for whatever stage of the buyer's journey that specific prospect is at.
Yeah, and I mean, I think another critical area where we will see AI have an effect is helping to build in more personalization and differentiated messaging. So if you had one wish for a tool or capability for B2B marketers specifically, what would it be?
Yeah, for me, Stephanie, it's really the ability to have a unified cross-channel view of all of your marketing investments, right? So a lot of marketers traditionally have tended to look at their channels in silos, right? But they build separate target lists for each of their investments and their channels, and they measure each as standalone. But that wholly ignores concepts such as multi-touch attribution, halo effects, and incrementality, right? But what we're seeing as sophistication starts to seep in with a lot of the advertisers that we're working with, B2B marketers today are slowly starting to realize that they can create better efficiencies within systems that look at marketing spend holistically. So, and I think Octane 11 is truly a great example here of a player and a platform that does exactly that, really unifying that experience across channels with some very robust ABM and account level reporting.
Yeah, 100%. I appreciate that. And that's really what Octane 11 is all about, to get as many channels, maybe all of your channels across paid, owned, and earned, from ads to social to events and email and chatbots and webinars, all into one platform. So you can really see that whole customer journey and get a better view of what's really influencing customers to get all the way through the process. So I definitely agree with that. Um, Changing gears a little bit, what would you say is a recent win that you've had in B2B marketing or just in life?
All right, I'm going to switch gears here and I'm going to sprinkle in something personal around some of the things that I'm interested in and some side accomplishments. One of my longest running passions, Dan, is food and wine. So recently I passed my level 1 exam with the Wine and Spirit Education Trust, WSET, which is an internationally accredited body for wine connoisseurship, if that's a word. And that really has put me on a path towards building some knowledge and expertise in the wine world. And I'm also excited to be partnering with a Southern French restaurant due to open in my neighborhood of Williamsburg, Brooklyn, early next month. So I'm hoping to live out my chef fantasies, having just binged all 3 seasons of The Bear, which is a fantastic
Oh,
show. If you
oh
haven't
my
seen
gosh, love the bear. Well, maybe we could put in the comments the name of that restaurant when it's ready to be revealed.
I think we should, yeah.
All right, we'll do it. Watch this space. So another question that we like to ask in the spirit of sharing actionable ideas is if there's a particular framework that you like for decision making or time management or measurement or whatever that you'd like to share with the group. As an example, I recently did an exercise that I love where I wrote out a 7-year plan across 7 areas of my life: family, friends, career, physical environment, health, fun, personal growth. That's 7. And then a 7-month near term action plan. I love that framework. It was super helpful. Anything like that? Any kind of frameworks that you use that you'd like to share?
Yeah, I think that the first thing that you mentioned that triggered some thought here was measurement. We've talked extensively about measurement throughout this podcast, but I want to speak to that specifically. So at LinkedIn, and I'm excited about this, we recently launched what we're calling the Measurement Maturity Index. And what it is, it's far more than just a number. The MMI, the Measurement Maturity Index, it's really a wholesale evaluation of our customers' approach to measurement and attribution on our platform. And that includes a comprehensive report with actionable recommendations that can help them better measure ROI according to their marketing objectives. So let's talk about the framework itself. The framework itself examines a number of variables to determine measurement maturity, such as, does the advertiser capture conversion signals from a page pixel or server to server methods? Does the advertiser look at cross-channel attribution and beyond the default last click model? Do they engage in any experimentation? So the answers to kind of these wholesale questions really allows us to assess and determine what level of measurement maturity our customers are at. And that empowers us and compels us to come in and offer the right solutions that help our advertisers achieve the right business impact that they're looking to achieve.
I love that. I love that framework. And I suppose our goal at Octane 11 is to help companies to get up that curve as quickly as possible. So they're using the best practices available as quickly and effectively as possible. Well, it's amazing, but that's all the time we've got for today. 11 minutes goes super fast, and I learned a lot. I hope everyone here did too. Just to call out a couple of things that we talked about: deterministic matching, prioritizing people over cookies, going way back to the beginning of Sanjay's early days in the business. The importance of getting that sales and marketing alignment, measuring ROI with that qualitative data and quantitative metrics all matched together. We had some shout outs for partners like Bombora and G2, and a little bit for Octane 11. Heard about some great new LinkedIn features like event ads, thought leader ads, accelerate campaigns, personalization at scale, which is great. a wish still ongoing for a unified cross-channel view of all your marketing investments, which of course is our focus at Octane 11. On the personal side, love hearing about your certification at the Wine and Spirit Education Trust. Living that dream of the bear show. Love that show. And finally, so great to hear about that measurement maturity index. What a great way to break down the complexity of marketing measurement into achievable steps. That's a lot. We covered a lot of stuff very quickly. So we'll wrap it here. But thank you so much, Sanjay, for joining us today.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
We've got an amazing lineup of B2B marketing experts on deck. So check out more episodes at octane11.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And thanks for listening.
Thank you.